What's up guys, Naam here. I know what's exactly on everybody's mind right now. Everybody wants to know when are they gonna get their money. There has been many news articles covering this very topic. There's been many reports saying that the simple payments can be deposited as early as April 9th. Hold on, let me check my bank account real fast. Nope, haven't received it yet. So in this video, I want to talk about the timeline of when we may expect to receive our economic relief payments or the stimulus check and what you can do to expedite the process. So as we all know, this is a check that's $1,200 for singles and $2,400 for couples, or it can be more if you have children as well. According to the Washington Post, $30 million in paper checks won't be sent out until April 24th because the government doesn't have their banking information. Some even say that these checks won't receive people until September, which is very unfortunate because I don't think people can wait 5 months to get their money. As far as we know, based off the information that has been circulating around, people who have filed their taxes or have up-to-date direct deposit information should be receiving their stimulus checks almost immediately. The Treasury Secretary has also mentioned that people on Social Security should be receiving their checks soon after that. So what's key here is as long as the government has your banking information or have a way of knowing where to send your money electronically, this will be the most efficient way to receive your stimulus check. But even with the government trying to send out checks today or even within a couple days, most Americans won't receive it by the earliest date. A spokeswoman for the Treasury Department, she said that she expects 50 to 70 million Americans to receive the checks with direct deposit by April 15th. So let me give you some numbers for perspective. As of right now, we have about 327 million US citizens. Of those citizens, only about 45 million Americans will be eligible for the stimulus check depending on their income. And now let's say that the Treasury is able to send out stimulus relief checks to 70 million citizens by April 15th. This only accounts for 50% of all US citizens that qualify. Even though the IRS has stated that people who haven't filed their 2018 or 2019 taxes is able to update their direct deposit information via a web portal, but as of right now, the IRS hasn't done nothing yet. To be completely honest, I believe it's going to take a while before the IRS has this up and running. But I'll discuss a little bit later in the video about how TurboTax has partnered up with the IRS to expedite this process. So for individuals with the lowest income, with $10,000 or less, they're expected to start sending out checks on April 24th. For individuals who made $20,000 or less, they would be mailed out by May 1st. And the following week for individuals with income under $30,000 on May 8th, $40,000 on May 15th, and then continue on income increments of $10,000 each week according to the IRS plan. So this way the IRS plans to issue about 5 million checks each week. There has also been reports for stimulus checks for joint taxpayers earning $198,000, which is a maximum allowed. The checks will be sent out to them on September 4th. So for everybody else, they'll be sent out on September 11th. This is because the IRS doesn't have any prior tax information on them. Remember you guys, this timeline is just for people who will be receiving paper checks. For individuals who have up-to-date direct deposit information, you should be receiving it by this week or by April 14th at the latest, which is reported by an IRS official. The Treasury Secretary said that most Americans will get their payments by April 17th. A spokeswoman for the Treasury said April 15th. So this is the latest information that we know of for people who have up-to-date direct deposit information. So continue to look at your banking portal within the upcoming week. Let us know in the comments below if you receive your stimulus check. For the 46 million Americans who are receiving Social Security or disability income, they should be receiving checks as well. So for any individual who's on this type of program, if you typically receive your money electronically, this will be the way that you receive your stimulus check. For everyone who is receiving a stimulus check, the IRS has posted they will plan to mail a letter about your economic impact payment to your last known address within 15 days after the payment has been paid. So on this letter, they will say how the payment was made and how to report any failure to receive the payment. And if you aren't sure that you're receiving a legit letter, the IRS suggests that you visit irs.gov first to protect against scam artists. Because I imagine at the current economic time, there will be more scams than ever. So for any individuals who moved recently, I really don't know how the IRS will plan to do this aside from just seeing your payment in your bank account. As mentioned earlier, TurboTax has partnered up with the IRS to help speed up the delivery of stimulus checks. As a disclaimer, this is what was mentioned on the TurboTax press release and it wasn't mentioned on the IRS official website. When you go to the website, I'll post a link in the description below. They will have a registration for the stimulus payment. The representative for TurboTax has confirmed that the web portal that the IRS is developing and the TurboTax stimulus registration page is not the same thing. This is mainly for individuals who typically don't file for tax returns. If you have other discrepancies like incorrect direct deposit information, this website is probably not going to be for you. But either way, this website now does have a stimulus registration page where low-income Americans can submit direct deposit information and mailing addresses so they can receive their stimulus check in a timely manner. Also, with the use of this website, this will be completely free for low-income individuals. Just a reminder, for Social Security disability recipients, and railroad retirees will automatically get their payments sent to their address or their bank account or wherever they receive their benefits. So these are the people who should use the TurboTax stimulus registration page. These are for individuals with income below the standard deduction amount for 2019, which is $12,200 or $24,400 for joint filers. TurboTax, they will continue to ask for personal information where you can enter your mailing address and your banking information. So for individuals who aren't typically required to file a tax return, this may be the easiest and quickest way to receive your stimulus payment rather than waiting a month or two. Alright guys, so that does it for me. So in this video, I went over the stimulus check timelines and also how you can expedite the process by using the TurboTax registration page. If you guys want to learn more about personal finance or keep up to date with this whole situation, please subscribe. If you guys want to hang out with me some more, check out my videos over here.